there, but on screen forever. Wow. Forever Red Ross defending. Hold on. Looks like they are going to try gobble up Aru. Spray comes through. Chaos kill.
Position for multiple matches now. They are shut down through Rippers though. Getting up. And the drive over from Admino. They find one more. Looking for that last man. Hitler in the backline still left standing. But these two lads from Versatile. Oh, they go big. And position with 9 finishes on the board. And Aquanaut might have just put on the.
Well, as of yet on screen, FS Esports, they do find Forever Red Ross. It seems like the circle seems to be repeating the trends of what the most common circle in the history of real BGIS 2025 in this map of Merrill. It's going to be Everest once more, maybe even Ruins. We've seen it happen at the start of the day as well. This might be a repeat again, so experience plays a huge factor. But on screen, Forever, wow. Forever Red Ross defending really well. He actually got a 1v3, and Crypto, last man standing from FS Esports. Beast trying to go in for spray down. He might be able to get connection. Yes, he does. A very, very easy 4 frags. Solo 1 versus 4. What did we just watch? What a shakedown.
Man begging for a sponsorship from our energy drink sponsor Monster themselves. His name is Beast, and I'm pretty sure he emptied a can before he stepped into this game. Ramble for cover.
It is going to be a fight for survival right now. Reckoning Esports trying to hold on. Looks like they are going to try gobble up Aru. Spray comes through. Kyoya gets knocked. Aru survives and lead defense as Orangzan taking a lot of hit. Reckoning Esports now going for a dive. Gravity gets 1 pump by WizGod. As OG, they defend. Aru down 3 versus 2 now. As Reckoning Esports out in open now. AKOB looking for a Jiggle Ping. He shuts down Neon, and only Viper remains, the youngest player in BGMI, looking to defend for Reckoning Esports. There's only so much he can do. AKOB, a veteran in the battlefield, holding on, but Viper gets a trade on Ateki, but he still survives. He gets a finish, but Viper is stuck. AKOB going for the catch, going for the push, and that is it for Reckoning Esports. It is over. It is done for Reckoning Esports.
And OG almost lost it all as well, but with these 4 points, they take the 2nd position away from Godlike. They've lost 1 man, though Athenki did get confirmed, and Reckoning Esports, their fate is sealed from leading on the 1st position for multiple matches now. They are shut down through Rippers though, getting hunted by the players of Seoul. 1 finish already secured, they're going to look for more. And Jelly, I think his position is compromised as well. The jump shots do not find contact, Knuckle gets taken out, and Some, it's up to him to find the trade. He succeeds, but the 3rd party comes through, or maybe it will soon as CK show up. The timing is perfect. Some, that nade is going to be deadly. A big chunk of his HP slips away. But Ronnie and Some still left to take the fight. Last 2 survivors from the side of Seoul. The entirety of CK looking to make the bounce.
CK hungry for an opportunity. Soul getting completely flushed out. Ronnie still burning to the Molotovs as well. Both Same and Ronnie so weak. CK, they want to gobble up those points. They want to get better positions. They want to get a bigger chunk of the prize pool itself. Here for the Real Me BGIS, 4 finishes from the side of Seoul. But it does not matter. Same, last man standing. But despite Cincinnati Kids being hungry from afar, bought Army Esports. We've got Monty lurking on this, and they are going to be suppressing on towards Cincinnati Kids to try and deny them more points or a better placement. But seeing how the zone is going to be shifting as well, it seems to be on the west side of Everest. Cincinnati Kids, they're playing patiently. They have cover. They want to hold out and reset here. Juicy gets picked off, and that's going to be Same. They take some out. Cincinnati Kids, no free points for you. It's Same, the super sub of the semifinals, the super sub of the quarterfinals for Seoul. Last chance for Seoul to make a mark and forge their histories here, and he's got to do it with the zone at the back against him.
Considering a lot of people were rooting for them to win, them finishing on the 14th position might have already left a mark. But CK trying to leave their mark this time as well, showing up with all the confidence. Cincinnati Kids tried their level best. At 1 point started in the top 5 as well, ended the day 1 in top 5, but can't really finish in the top 5. They are in the top 8. Bought Army Esports though, finishing Hades H4K, that is it. Their journey in the Realme BGIS 2025 also comes to an end. Godlike Esports 4 points on the board. Can they get a few more? Will this be the game where they break into the top 8? But I see, as you said, the Northwest Squadron is in the clear, but it's too clear. There's no cover left for Godlike to play with. On the other side, OG, a fight for their lives, a fight to hold on to the top 2 as AKOP finds himself outnumbered and cornered by the players of Godlike Esports. And Monty finds the opener for his team. AKOP out of the way. Gets knocked and gets finished off. OG left in the match with just 2 players.
5 finishes in the hands of Godlike Esports by Hero Extreme Godlike. They're expecting company. There's going to be rivalry NRI rotating from the west side. As Hero Extreme Godlike may look to try and get a couple of finishes here. Chandan pretty much knock and Sim looking to try and secure those points. They need points. They need it now. But can they risk it? They're not in zone. Stage 4 slowly closing in. Hero Extreme Godlike deciding. It's so risky.
He's found the opener already a few moments ago. That bait from Sim worked out quite nicely, but Jonathan, as the push goes in, he goes down, and the drive over from Admino to find one more, looking for that last man. He falls as well. Rivalry and drive getting dismantled by Godlike, but they've lost 3 players as well. It's down to this one last savior. Godmino, the volley goes out, the flush comes through, and the shotgun goes big. 4 finishes for Godlike. They take back the second from OG.
The savior for Hero Extreme Godlike. The savior Godmino. But look at this. He doesn't have a lot of time. The zone is coming in. Punk being put in the vehicle. They have to sacrifice one maybe. He's going to try and save as much as he can. The save comes through. Godmino, he's saving everyone. And Jonathan Dunnan does a 3-man still alive for Hero Extreme Godlike. But he needs to pick them up. Hero Extreme Godlike, they have such a difficult task to do, but they have done it. They keep the dream alive for Hero Extreme Godlike.
Yeah, for a few moments, so all hope was gone, but Admino, he has kept them still in check. Now the revive on Simp is done. They are going to bring their IGL back in the mix, but still the concern stays the same. There's no cover moving forward. On the other side, look at the finish feed. OG out of the way. That means from Godlike POE, there's no one coming to chase them down. The difference between them and Versatile down to 11 points. 11. Make that 12 to secure a comfortable win, and Versatile needs to go out of this game right now.
They need 12 points. They need 12 points for Hero Extreme Godlike. That means they need everything in this lobby. They need chicken dinners, they need finishes, and VXT needs to bow out below top 8 in order to overtake them. It's going to be very difficult here, but 3-man alive for them is still going to keep things alive. Genesis Esports now looking also to forge history here to break into the top 8. Genesis Esports took a little bit of a time to actually come up online, but they do have northeast control of this zone. This is going to be a Gatka zone. The split of the zone has pretty much shifted away from Godlike, heading into his east side. And guess what? SOA is going to be having full control of those compounds. One of the most difficult compounds to actually attack inside this zone. Hero Extreme Godlike, look at this, so far away. It's open fields, no cover, no whatsoever. And how will they push? The next contestant beside him is going to be Genesis, though.
They need to win this fight against Genesis. There's no 2 ways about it. But the problem is that Cincinnati Kids also has a line of fire against the players of Godlike. It's an all or nothing moment from the perspective of Godlike, from where they stand. Either they move in, finish off Genesis and take everything that they feel is rightfully theirs, or they stay out of the circle, wait for the blue zone to move in and get taken out by the sandwich that's going to be there from Genesis. But Apollo, he's inching closer. This could be troublesome. Godlike, they hear the vehicle go around the hay bale. And Apollo, oh man, he's just being a nuisance. He has 8 nades left. He can actually take Godlike out here.
Oh boy, they're going to go for the push as well. The nade comes through, but does he connect? A little bit off the mark here, but the vehicles has been damaged. Hero Extreme Godlike, they only have 1. So that means resources are going to be very limited, considering that the amount of storage that you can put in those vehicles are very limited as well. They lost most of the vehicles from the previous fight, and now they have to salvage the situation. Sam999 shows his mark. He is going to be short of true here, as Amino knows that Now he is going to try to return the favor because if he gets the confirmation, it's going to be huge. Sim finds the opener.
And now there is opportunity for them to strike. The nades go flying. Genesis lost 2. It is a 2v3 in the favor of Godlike. And they're looking hungry for blood, hungry for those frags. But the revive from Genesis has been initiated as well as Apollo tries to delay the push from Godlike from the flank. Admino, he's lost a lot of HP. Punk as well, almost on. But Godlike, how do they make this happen? It's a big question as the nades are being cooked from either side. Apollo lobs his, no contact though. Sim from the back line, still looking for the knock. It goes towards the left. Some damage on Apollo, but he's still standing on his feet. And Genesis, they're looking to recover. And if they do, the hopes and dreams of Godlike, they are going to be shattered. And it seems like the journey might be coming to a conclusion for these gods themselves, because Genesis are back in this fight with a 4-man roster with Punk left leading in the back lines. Admino still finds the second as OG, Shadow OG is going to fall for the second time, and the hit marker was there, so he knows where the second man is. Apollo in the front lines, a lot of utility committed, but still nothing to show for it. Genesis, this split of theirs has gone brutal, but man, he shuts down Sim. Admino, he takes down Apollo. Finally, Godlike have some breathing room to work with, but is this going to be enough? 5 finishes, 10-point difference left against Versatile.
Oh my goodness, guess what? Guess what? The third party finally comes through. THW going to say hello to Genesis. Here Extreme Godlike, they're looking for the reset. They heard all this, but THW, where do they focus? Genesis smoked up, Godlike smoked up. Where are they lopping the nades? Tandem comes through. Hero Extreme Godlike, seems like the re-knock comes through. Sim needs to be picked up. THW, they're going for the push, but they don't have the angles. Punk keeping them in check, but THW seems like they want to try and back off, but at the same time, on the other end of the map, VXT also taking some serious fire. We're down towards the final 18. Godlike, they get the reset, but it's going to be tough. They're inside the zone, and THW, they made their mark, but they are not doing any kind of confirmations. But on screen now, VXT.
8 teams remain. Every single point matters. The difference between the top 2 is 10 points as of now. But BGMI Esports, if they wipe out Versatile, it is just going to be those 11 points in the hands of Godlike that can save the day on the finish street. We do see Raiden fall as well. Sombra still no revive. Power, he finds the opener as Monty is going to be traded out. But Terry Jordan in the front lines is looking for the second knock, and he gets taken out. Hitler in the back line still left standing. But these two lads from Versatile, oh, they go big! And Versatile get a bonus for themselves. 7 points for VXT and 1 for the placement as well. And now the difference has just gotten bigger than ever.
The dynamic duo Aquanox and also S-Power showcasing a masterful performance as Versatile continues to pull the lead. Hero Extreme Godlike trying to do everything they can to deny it. And now, down towards the top 6 here, Hero Extreme Godlike, nothing shy of a chicken dinner, and all the remaining players of this points will give them a shot to deny them the trophy. As Versatile has so much points in the bag, and they're still not out yet. The dream slowly crumbling for the fans of Hero Extreme Godlike, as we may witness a new champion, but not over yet until it's only over here. Godmino, he gets shut down by THW. And Sim trying to pick him up, trying to think of a little bit more, but S-Power, he gets shut down. But look at this, VXT, only Aquanox remain.
Yeah, and he does not really have an opportunity for the revive. The blue zone is moving in as well. Godlike, they need to recover, they need to pick Admino up, but THW NON, there's too much pressure for Roman being too close for comfort. Punk still trying to save him. Oh no. Puts the vehicle there for cover. The revive should come through. And TSW NON, luckily at the right nick of time, do end up getting distracted by the players of Metal Esports. But Versatile, they recover. Both these two titans fighting for the trophy inside of the top 6, and everyone else is looking to finish them off. S-Power almost getting knocked out over there, still stays alive. Aquanox, he gets 1 more point as Amit is going to be taken out, and Versatile, even in the worst possible situation, are not stopping. A top 5 position with 9 finishes on the board, and Aquanox might have just put on the best performance of his career in the finals before he gets taken out. Top 5 finish for VXT and 9 finishes secured.
They might be the champions. It might be it. But it's not over until it's truly over. Hero Extreme Godlike, the last team left to steal and snatch away the trophy, is still alive. 4 teams remaining, and it needs almost everything from Hero Extreme Godlike to actually claim the trophy. It's now or never. Can they make the impossible possible right now? Can they give us a godlike performance? But for now, Versatile, here's a monstrous replay of how Aquanox as well as S-Power, a dynamic duo, just completely shut down the push coming from Bot Army Esports, and then keep things a little bit more difficult to try to defend the trophy that is rightfully theirs.
They need more finishes, man. They need more finishes. Godlike, they need a 25 bomber in total in this game, because Versatile has also gone ahead and made the task of lifting the trophy difficult with the amount of placement and finishes that they've gotten in this match. And Godlike, luckily, they still have Admino and Simp remaining in this matchup. That early casualty, Jonathan getting taken out, it might just come back to haunt them, but now are there enough points left on the board for them to secure every single finish that remains in this lobby counts? 13 players still alive, 3 from the side of Godlike, and 10 potential finishes that they can grab for themselves.
They need all 25 points. That means they need to wipe out everyone to get this. And now SOA, they lose Smoker. And if THW gets this finish, that means Hero Extreme Godlike's chances is slowly but surely dwindle down to absolutely no chance. The dreams of lifting the trophy after so many years completely shut down, dreams shattered. But Versatile hoping to lift the trophy that is rightfully theirs. A new champion here, Johnny.
Yeah, it's going to be what we call a photo finish in the world of motorsport, but this is nothing less. Admino, it steals one of the players from the side of Forever Red Ross has been shut down. 6 eliminations to the players of Godlike, and just 10 more players remain in this game. That means 7 potential finishes for the lads of Godlike left on the board. Oh man, it's gonna be too close to call between these two sides. My maths is failing me. I think I am off by a point or 2, and those couple of points can be the difference maker. Sim, just to make sure no one comes out from behind the hay bale, is gonna make sure that vehicle is out of commotion. But look at that, Godlike outside the circle. I see their backs against the blue. This is just brutal to watch, and a mad dash comes through as Godlike make the push. Simp in the backlines falls. Admino and Funk left to fight for the glory, and they're gonna fight against the players of THWNON.
It might be over. You can see on the screens all Team Versatile. They're sitting back, laid back, just praying that Godlike doesn't make it. And Sim getting confirmed means Hero Extreme Godlike down to his only 2 players left. Admino and Punk trying to make a mad dash for the potential trophy snatch. But it seems nearly impossible as BXD taking a back seat as they slowly but surely ease their way into relaxation mode as their journey in Realme BGIS has pretty much concluded. But will they be lifting the trophy? It all comes down to this. Punk, Admino, can they make the impossible happen? A photo finish is what they are going to be eyeing for, potentially. Top 2 once more. Seems like they have to do this.
Oh, it's not going to be easy. I mean, oh, it's over.
It's over.
Admino is out, Punk is out, and Godlike is out. THWNON, in the last game they play, they changed the fate of 2 of the biggest names in BGMI.
The crowd absolutely at disarray. Dreams crushed. Absolutely shut down. No more chances. That is it. And this final 3 teams are going to be playing for the final chance of the official position points. Yes, VXT will be lifting the trophy. But for now, SOA Esports looking to pounce into the top 8. THWX, Non-X Esports also looking to make a mark to forge history. but dreams definitely shattered.
Yeah.
Crowds, silence, absolute silence. You can hear a pin drop in the arena as everyone is at a loss of words. Disappointment, anger, sadness, emotions all across the arena. It's just jarring. Can you feel it, Johnny? As they wait patiently for this game to conclude.
And I guess before the day concludes, the conclusion of this match remains. As SOA falls, Slavic moves forward, Forever Red Ross in front, and he does find the finish. 12 finishes for TSWNON. But last man from SOA will be confirmed by Rush, but maybe not. He falls, and SOA, they've done wonderful for themselves even in this last game. But that doesn't change anything for these two sides. While they walk away with a decent chunk of the prize money in the bag, they have decided who they crown champions of Real Me BGIS 2025. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Versatile, the pop-up comes through as S-Power takes